Hey everybody, I'm the Alchemist.
Dude, we have 26 seconds before match starts.
You could have at least said your name.
I don't have a name. A
You
man
have a
has
stage
no name.
name.
I have a stage name? What am I, a magician?
I guess you could be.
Hey, maybe for the next trick, I'll pretend not to suck at this game. Nah, I'm really
I did
bad.
pretty bad.
All right.
Time.
Well, good to see you here. So what's the topic for today?
I forgot the topic.
Oh,
Shit.
jeez, I think we were talking about Wingman.
Oh, okay.
Last episode was about crazy bitches, so be sure to go check that out in case you're wondering about all the crazy hoes in your life and how
And
to
now,
avoid them.
this episode is how to pick up those crazy chicks.
Again, one night, a lot of fun, and you're out by morning. So let's. What makes a good wingman?
Be a shitty person. You have to be far worse than the person you're trying to wingman for. Like, make your room messy, just be like a total slob, be inconsiderate, and then it makes your friend look amazing in comparison.
Really? Is that? I'm actually quite really. Is that your methodology?
I mean, yeah, I made my room messy when you brought that girl over.
I did bring a girl over last night. We did a
and
wingman.
When I was in here, when you said you were coming back, I turned on Call of Duty. I barely said hi to her, and I just focused on the TV screen so it would force you guys to go into your room.
That was some pretty good wingmanning.
I know, right? So you don't talk to me. I don't engage. She has no reason to stay in the front room at all.
Good for you. Either that or like spill a drink on her, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, come back here and change." All right,
That might be too much.
You went 10-20 last match. I'm gonna say 4-16. I play PC games. I suck at those games too, but I play strategy games actually. But all right, yeah, no, okay. You want to talk about great wingmanning? I'm talking about in the club. You want to talk about wingmanning in the club?
So not when you're back home.
Not when you're back home, but
out.
When you're actually out.
Okay,
when you're out in the
alright.
club, you got that girls in tight tops, and might see a little bit of grabbing ass here.
So
Grabbing
what
ass
is
there.
your, from the
Fuck.
artist's perspective, the perfect wingman?
Okay, the perfect wingman is our third in our trio, who never comes on this channel, our lesbian best friend, who when dudes hit on her, she's done this a couple times. She'll ask the dude to buy her and me a drink.
But
Now, that does not mean getting laid, but I'm getting a free drink because she has great tits and she's a hot lesbian.
But that's not a wingman. I feel like she'd be a horrible wingman because she's trying to pick up the chicks that you're also trying to pick up.
That's true, but
You get free alcohol.
Okay, do you know what an anglerfish is? We're gonna make an anglerfish appear on screen. I'm this fat white guy, but she's this gorgeous woman, so she's like this little bright light. So I can go talk to pretty women and get away with it. Fuck me.
Yeah, but she's also trying to pick up those. Oh, so what you're saying is have a hot lesbian friend. You can give her the hot other lesbian girl, but there's probably going to be a single straight woman with that lesbian friend.
No, what I'm saying is this. So let's picture, all right, this hot girl in the club, right? We're talking short skirt, V-neck top. Maybe she's wearing pasties instead of a bra because I saw that in the club.
We're in a
right?
strip club.
No, not pasties. Like she's wearing a normal top, but
Who wears pasties just out?
Not out, but there was at least two girls when I was dancing this last weekend in Austin with a friend of mine who were wearing like super, and their tits would kind of slip out a bit, but they weren't wearing a bra, and their pasties would you would see that they kind of had their nipples covered rather than actually like wearing a bra like a normal human being.
Okay, fair enough.
So
I could get behind that.
how did I feel? Anyway,
Get it,
so
get
here's
behind
what I'm saying. That's the goal. Get behind it. No. So what I'm trying to say is, you're out in the club, right? And if you're like me, I mean, I try to look decent, but I'm only gonna look as good as I can look. But if I'm with a hot lesbian on the arm, I automatically have so much more. How did he fucking kill me? You have more credit. You look better. It's like. Would you dance with the guy with the fedora in the corner, or the guy with a fedora with a hot smoking And our friend is a literal 10. In case you don't believe us, I don't know if we should put a picture of her up or not.
Probably not.
Probably not. Cover up her face or something. Nah,
What is that going to do?
all right, maybe later we'll get her on camera. The point is, guy with a fedora with a really hot person next to it, it lends all sorts of crazy credibility. Fuck, I'm so bad at this game.
I can see your point, but I'm not 100% convinced.
Alright, well, I'm a big believer that you got to go in a group with one or two hot girls, and then that'll allow you to pick up as many hot girls as you want.
Well, I mean, as long as the hot girls are game to talk to other hot girls rather than talking to... You got to get a lesbian friend who wants to talk to girls.
Or even a straight hot friend, but you have to have a hot girl, so the hot girl you're talking to doesn't feel like you're some creepy guy who wants to go chop her up in her van and kill her. So
Fair.
your ideal wingman, to get to the point, is a hot girl.
I guess it probably does make it easier to talk to like or get introduced to girls, so then they can just be like, oh hey.
Exactly. Oh hey, hi, we're in the club.
Hey, that's all they say.
Our
It's
tits
like,
are flying out. Yeah.
hey,
Hey.
hey.
Oh, dude, I'm so bad at this game. All right.
What
okay.
are you doing? How well are you doing?
Yeah,
Okay, we
I'm
both
on
suck.
track for my 4-16. I predict. God damn it. My 4-16. I predicted. Although, granted, I didn't really ever play COD before we started this series. So maybe now that we're like all doing this shit, I'll get. Okay. Next wingman tip.
I don't know. What else makes a good wingman? Probably,
I think having a good camaraderie with the person you're with. Like, I feel, this is my experience, but nothing puts a person's panties at ease as to knowing that the person they're hanging out with has, like, friends and is a normal human being.
yeah, I guess that kind of connects with, like, the other video that we just made. As long as a girl has friends, it's, like, more normal and they feel more like a normal person, regular person, I don't know. Easier to hang out with. And if girls see you with someone that you're hanging out with of either the same sex or opposite sex, I guess it would make them more at ease knowing that they have friends and could probably leave your conversation if they don't like you and know that you'd be fine.
Exactly. And it says something about, like, your social standing. So, like, when she came back last night, even though, like, you didn't, like, hang out that much with us or whatever, how did I only get an assist? Jeez. Hey, I'm right on track for my 4-16, though. It kind of says, okay, he's a normal dude and he's got a big penis. What?
How does having a shitty roommate equate big penis?
You weren't a shitty roommate, but...
I mean, I was just sitting here not talking to her.
But we talked for a little bit. I complained about Suicide Squad, riff.
Sort of.
I think being able to riff and be funny, like roommates being funny, is like... Here's the thing. So, when I was younger, I used to be like, oh my god, you know, my friend is going to steal my girl. But I've kind of realized as I grow older and enter into the Palace of Wisdom that
it did happen.
No,
you brought that girl over to that party, and then
okay, that's a side story.
And then I wound up.
My point is that girls generally figure out who they want to fuck, and they're gonna go fuck them, whether you like it or not. Right?
I guess. I mean,
okay. Last time I was in Vegas. Oh shit, I'm running out of time. But basically, what I'm saying is, if you and I were friendly and hung out, and then you don't like encroach on the space, your friendliness with me isn't gonna like make her not like me. In fact, it'll probably make her like me more. Yeah, I killed somebody on accident.
unless I'm better.
4-16. I called that shit. All right.
Unless I'm better than you.
Oh god damn.
In every possible way.
That actually is completely true. Anyway, 4-16. I hope you guys enjoyed, and
I hope they pictured two manatees playing this game right now.
it's the hard part. We're using our like flappy water wings to control the controllers. It's so hard.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching.
Two sexy
See
motherfuckers signing out.
Yeah, we did it this time.
This fucking. There you go.